YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we do on this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so Smell good, family, we are back with yet another cloned and inspired by the video. You guys love these videos. You guys, you know, I put out one version of a video and then I get some people saying, hey, can we get this version of the video? So sometimes I do it. Sometimes I'm like, man, I've already done something like that. But we just want to keep the content as fresh as possible. I get it. A lot of content that you guys watch, you know, becomes repetitive with all fragrance reviewers. The majority, there are some guys who really have a great ability to be ultra brand new each and every time they drop a video, but the content is the content, and you know, no matter who's talking about it, you guys find your way to who you guys like and want to hear from and give their thoughts and perspectives, because all of our perspectives are different. All right, so clone fragrances, inspired buys, however you want to call them, they are very much so alive and well in Fragcom, no matter the opinions of whoever you're speaking to at the time. So I have acquired a fair share of clones in my lifetime, and I've really gotten down to like a top 20, top 25 that I'll keep for now. I had about 50 or 60 clones. I've weeded them down over time, and I will continue to do so. But these are the 10 that I recommend for 2024. My thoughts, these are going to cover several different things for you. Going to the office, fun times, date night, everyday wear, summertime, springtime, fall time, winter time. All 10 of these, one of these are going to cover all of the different things that, you know, we go through as people and just, you know, living in this day-to-day world. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Again, these are 10 of probably the only clones you'll need in 2024. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. Up first, you've seen a lot of conversation about this on my channel and others. I stand by this. This is the truth. From the House of Paris Corner, from the North Stag Division, we have Quattra. The hype is real on this. Very legit. If you are into fresh, fruity, musky, and clean, here you go. A particular style of orange. It almost comes off like a slight candied orange. Clean musk, fresh, great for the summertime. Great for just the heat. If you're just kind of moving around, whether you're going to the beach or just enjoying the day out, if you're floating around, having a good time, whatever a good time is to you, and it is warm and it is hot out, this is something that's going to really pay dividends. Get solid performance here, get around that 5 to 6 hour mark of really good performance before you have to reapply. I am someone who does not put a lot of stock into beast mode performance. I'm not that guy. So I'm letting you know right now, if you're looking for that, this ain't it. Before a fresh, citrusy, clean fragrance, it does a stellar job for sure. Glad to have this in the collection. I'm not sure if I'll ever get what it's cloning, which is Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton, because this is close enough for me for now. And I have a decant of Afternoon Swim, but I keep going back to this. This is something to look into for sure. If you're looking for some nice, affordable clone fragrances in 2024, we have Paris Corners from the North Stag Division, Quattra. All right, Quattra. I like the bottle a lot, but the cap is, well, y'all see it. Up next, speaking about bottles, this is probably one of the most funny bottles in my entire collection, but the juice is spectacular. Probably one of the more popular clones in the last 2 to 3 years out of Fragcom, and rightfully so. And this has just gotten better with time. From the house of Lattafa, we have Maahir Legacy. Maahir Legacy, you have the Platinum Horse bottle. I know it is wild. This is a beautiful, inspired by interpretation of Parfums de Marly Sedley. Minty, citrusy, musky, slightly powdery, sparkly. This is just amazing. This is literally a do-it-all fragrance. I personally wear it a lot more in the latter spring, during the summertime. I have worn it to the office quite a bit. It just checks off many boxes, man. And over time, this has become a really good performer. When I say really good, some of you want that 7 to 8 hours of solid performance. When I first got this, it didn't do that. I was getting maybe 4 to 5 hours. I've had this for about a year and a half now, and it's macerated over time, and it's really produced even better performance with time. And I've said this before, and I'm not the only one, but these Middle Eastern fragrances, Lattafas, Afnans, Rasasis, over time, they macerate, and these fragrances tend to get a little bit better, and that's including the performance, and this is one of them for me personally. Great stuff, definitely something to look into for 2024. From the house of Lattafa, we have Maahir Legacy, something that I definitely need in 2024 because I don't have a bottle of Sedley just yet. All right. Up next, I recently grabbed this towards the end of 2023, and I put a dent in this thing while it was still cool out. I was really surprised how much I was going to like it, and it's fire, man. From the house of Paris Corner, from the from the house of Pandora Scents, we have Charuto's Tobacco Vanille. This is fire, man. Wet, sticky, tobacco, spices, vanilla. Man, it's crazy. The tobacco in here really shines. Like, it really shines. This is really good quality for $40. I was so stunned of how this comes off. Like, really bang for your buck. Really a mirror image of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, which is a stellar DNA. That creation is just beautiful. And Pandora, since they nailed it. They nailed it. This Charuto line is really, really good, and Tobacco Vanille is probably the standout of what the Charuto line has to offer. Great performance. Again, the tobacco in here is very, very nice. You get a nice complement of spices, and that vanilla sweetness kind of comes off powdery as well as it continues to dry down. But this is stellar for the colder months, fall, winter time, date night. You wanna come in the building like you him, like this is a you him DNA, but they did a really good job. So for 40 cash, man, you really can't beat what they have to offer here. From the house of Pandora Scents, we have Charuto's Tobacco Vanille. This stuff is fire. I'm really impressed by it for sure. All right, up next, man, you're gonna see the dent. Maybe you'll see the dent. This bottle's kind of, the transparency isn't that great, but this stuff is fantastic, man. From the house of Paris Corner, yet again, from the Killer Oud line, we have Revolution. Now, this is a really good clone inspired by fragrance of Amouage's Reflection, man. Spicy florals, it's clean, has a nice musk to it, very sparkly. But the spicy florals are the feature in this fragrance for sure. I love this stuff. This is another universal wearer that you can wear to the office on date nights. No matter really what you have going on, this is something that would just absolutely fit. And as you can see, the dent in this bottle, like I said, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I haven't had this for this long. I acquired this last April, and I wore it quite a bit through spring. And that's, yeah, spring, summer, and the fall time. I really chilled on it in the winter time, but I put a decent dent in this bottle. And when you have as many fragrances as I do, this is saying something. One day I do plan on getting Amouage Reflection Man, the original. I do. I've had samples of it, and it is great. But I just haven't been moved to get a bottle because of what this provides for me. And for around that $30 mark, you can't beat it, man. I know there's others out there, Shiaka Red and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that because I have this, because this just gets the job done for me. So Reflection Man clone, inspired by it, is excellent, and you can wear it all year round. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Killer Oud line, we have Revolution. Really good stuff here, man. Really good stuff for sure. All right, up next, this, I don't know, this is probably top 2 or 3 most popular in this entire video. And the DNA is just excellent. From the house of Afnan, we have Turathi Blue. This is an inspired by fragrance from Bulgari's Tigar. Beautiful citrus, grapefruit citrusy tones, creaminess, like a sandalwood creaminess, musky. Oh, it's just fire, man. It's just fire. Everyday wear, but I particularly wear this when I'm chilling. when I'm chilling and vibing out, occasionally I wear it to the office. Just depends on what type of day it is. But when I'm throwing on a t-shirt and some shorts, might be doing a little shopping. Me and the wife might be going to, you know, get some lunch, then do some shopping, or just kind of float around, you know, do something with the kids, go somewhere and hang out. This is the type vibe that I'm wearing, man. Couple sprays and I'm good to go. I particularly don't know if I'll ever get a bottle of Tigar because I got a backup bottle of this. So I'm good with this. I'm good with this. The quality of the originals for all of these fragrances that we're talking about today, they are better. They're better, but I'm cool because these aren't slouches. There's different opinions about this, but my opinion is this is good. This is good, beyond wearable, and it just does its thing. Several times complimented with this fragrance, has become a really beautiful performer, macerated over time. This stuff is good. From the house of Afnan, we have Turathi Blue. As you can see, this bottle is more than halfway gone. Really good stuff for sure. All right, up next, man, I'm in a pickle, y'all, because this, I may be enjoying this more than the previous version before it. There's nothing wrong with that. Previous version is my most complimented fragrance in my collection, but I've been enjoying this one, man. From the house of Rasasi, we have Hawas Ice. Hawas Ice. As you can see, I have been working on this bottle. Man, listen. You get that Invictus DNA. I don't know which one came off first. Was it the original Hawas or was it Invictus? I don't know, and I don't care. I prefer the original Hawas and this to any Invictus with this style outside of the Platinum and the new Parfum. But back to business. This here, apple, plum, there's an orange blossom tone to this. Kind of get a minty feel in the opening, at least I do. Has some density to it, man. Very fresh, a lot of fresh tones to this fragrance, man. This stuff is fire. Performs and it lasts, and I'm sure with time this is only going to get better, just like my bottle of original Hawas. And this is a compliment magnet. This is going to be great for the summertime. If you're just going out and you want to have fun, no matter what the fun is, if you're family reunion to Top Golf or going bowling or whatever, if you're just having a great day and it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and just a good time, this is a good time fragrance for sure, and it's great for the summertime. And honestly, you can wear this all year round. Honestly, you can wear this all year round, no problem. So I really wouldn't get into the mind of, oh my God, can I wear this? No, pull it out and wear it, bro, if you want to wear it for sure. Great stuff from the house of from the house of Rasasi. We have Rasasi Hawas Ice. Rasasi Hawas Ice for sure. Great stuff. I mean, you can't go wrong with Invictus DNA. It's, you know, if you're using it for whatever, you know, that fun time vibe, you really can't. Up next from the house of Paris Corner, from the Maahir line, we have Vibrant Vetiver Delight. Man, is this good. Clean, soapy, fresh fragrance. The cap was on there good now. It smells like Sprite in a can. Sparkly citrus, like a lemon lime combo. Clean, soapy vetiver feel. I'm talking about like clean and soapy. Nothing earthy about this whatsoever. So fun, safe and clean. Like I said, just a great. This is was it Byredo's Bal d'Afrique? That's what this is cloning. Now Bal d'Afrique is pressure, and Bal d'Afrique is better than this. Yes, it is. But this is no slouch, all right? I've worn this a couple of times since I've acquired it, and it just wears well. It wears well. Compliment magnet for sure. Has a like a floral tone too, like a white floral tone in here as well. But all in all, man, it's just a really good choice, man, when you're moving around throughout the summertime and just whatever it is. You can be chilling, you can be having a good time, whatever it is. This right here is really, really good. Solid performer, get around that 6 to 7 hour mark. You can overspray this and it's not going to offend anybody. This stuff is fire. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Maahir line, we have Vibrant Vetiver Delight. Real good stuff here, all right? All right, up next, not really too much to have to discuss here. I've talked about this fragrance. A lot of people you watch outside of me have talked about this fragrance, and it is just one of the best go-tos you can go to, especially if you are an admirer of the Creed of Vintage DNA. From the house of Armaf, we have Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum. Aventus. That's what you get here. That's what you get. This is a office king for me. I wear this a lot to the office, and honestly, over the last year or so, it's the only place I've worn this, and it just works in that office environment for sure. You can wear it, to anything else that you would like. You can wear it to church. You can wear it on a date. You can do whatever you want with this fragrance, but this is a great office king. And the DNA is just one of those royalty type DNAs for sure. So going out the Creed Aventus has so many different clones, so many different inspired by the DNA, and this is another one that it might be the best. It might be the best. A little bit more expensive. You get this around, I think around that $50-$60 mark. Sometimes I've seen it high as $70, but I think you can get around that $50 mark, and it is a really, really good interpretation of the DNA. Performs really well. Good stuff from the house of Armaf. We have Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum. This is good stuff. Real good stuff for sure. All right, this is quite possibly my favorite clone, period. Number one, quite possibly. I really love this stuff, and I've talked about it a lot lately. From the house of Paris Corner, got a lot of Paris Corner up here. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Ministry of Oud line, we have Oud Royale. Great inspired by, great take from Creed's Royal Oud. Spices, nice citrus, just a touch up top. That pink pepper spice, that woodsy, oudy tone, but more on the woodsy side. Kind of has a dryness to it. Man, this is fire, dog. Like, this ain't gonna be for everybody. This is definitely gonna be for a more mature, more masculine person who has the mindset, who wants that. This ain't a fun fragrance. This ain't a woohoo type of fragrance. It's not, man. This definitely has a lot of intent with this DNA. Very professional, very classy. And if you're into that vibe, man, I'm telling you, this is one to look into. You can get this again around that $40 mark. A lot of people complain about the performance from what I see. That's fine to me. I get a nice 6 hours out of this, and I'm good. And if you spray on a little bit more, you could have come off a little bit cloying. Just depends on where you are. But just bring your little decant and bring the bottle with you and reapply if you're gonna have a longer day. So this definitely works in a lot of areas. Office, date night, if you're presenting a presentation, business meetings, if you want to dress it up, this works, bro. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Ministry of Oud line, we have Oud Royale. This is fire, bro. Fire. Really good stuff. All right. And last but not least, this is the best interpretation of Parfums de Marley Layton that I've ever got my nose across. It is really good. From the house of Alexandria Fragrances, we have Royal Equestrian. The best clone of Layton, and I've smelled plenty. This is the best. You get this, oh my God, it smells so good. And I've had this for quite some time. You get that, that sweet apple tone, but it's very, very toned down in the clone. It shows up more in the original, but I get it. But it focused more on the spices, on the vanilla. You don't really get that mentholy, minty feel in this as well. I mean, I really don't get it at all in this one. It really focuses on that brief stint from like this faint sweetness, and then it goes right into the spices, and it goes right into the dry down of Layton. And that's what the star is of Layton. Some people don't really love the opening of Layton because of the mintiness in there. I don't mind it. I think it smells great. But the star of the Layton DNA is definitely going into the mid and the dry down when you're talking about the spices and the vanilla, the sweetness. It's sexy, it's attractive, it's mass appealing, and Alexandria did a great job. Alexandria is another one. Once you get your bottle, let it macerate. Let it just kind of spend some time with itself. And then when you bring it out, you're gonna be really pleased as what has happened as your bottle has set. I've had this for about 2.5 years, and I don't know if y'all can see the dent, but before I got my bottle of Layton, I was putting that work in. And every once in a while when I'm chilling around the house and it's really cozy, type of cozy vibe, I'll spray a couple sprays onto this, just to remind myself of just how good it is. So great bang for your buck. You want to save you some money, not trying to spend even the $160 or something that Layton costs on discounters. You can spend $100 or less, get you a 50 ml, 60 ml, or even 100 ml from Alexandria Fragrances. The quality is good. I really enjoy this for sure. From the house of Alexandria Fragrances, a great latent clone. We have Royale Equestrian. All right, man. So this video is running kind of long, but it's cool. You know, I had 10 to discuss. They're really, really good. Great quality, bang for your buck. And these are the 10 that I recommend for 2024. They cover everything, all right? They're good quality. Again, these are not purchases that are just gonna pile up in your collection, because there are a lot of cheap clones out there. There are a lot of clones that are not really great. But in my experience, my personal experience, these all are great. And they're bang for your buck, and you're gonna smell fantastic. You are, and it's gonna cover a lot of bases, all right? So y'all let me know down below, what are some of your go-to inspired by bang for your buck clone fragrances that you can recommend to people who out there who are watching, the Smell Good family members who might be looking for something to add to their collection in 2024, all right? So appreciate all the love, all the support. We're almost at 17K. Just really appreciate y'all for sure, man. So y'all be cool, y'all be safe, y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is, baby. Spike it up, spike it down, spike it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. Positive energy, positive vibes. Say it with me. Positive energy, positive vibes. Why not? The world is filled with so much crap and BS. Spread a little love. Let's see how far I go. All right? Appreciate y'all, man. Splack.